cucumber dish. Okay, you know, you go to bridal showers, bachelorette parties, weed passes, you're always getting cucumber sandwich, right? Or a cucumber salad, or cucumber this, cucumber that. So I decided there's a lot of different varieties of cucumber chilled soup out there, but this one is quick and easy. There's only like 5 ingredients, and you can add the other stuff to it if you like. It's fast, it's nutritious, it's extremely healthy if you have any ailments. Me, myself, I'm diabetic, type 2 diabetes, and when I'm looking for that snack, I grab me a glass. And it has long, sustainable protein in it, so you don't have to always go and try to refuel later on. And it's natural. And also, I like to emphasize the importance of leaving your skins on your fruits and your vegetables. But we're here to please the masses, so we peel. Okay? Now, before I begin, I'm going to answer some questions that haven't been asked yet. How can you spice up this recipe? Okay?
Hot sauce.
Right. Spice the pizza with it. Right. Shine down. Okay. I like to take burnt watermelon seeds. Yeah, that's a Central Africa way of putting heat to a lot of your dishes. With toasted cumin and allspice. Throw it all in your saute pan, a dry saute pan, and just slowly let it burn down, cook down like roux. Everybody's familiar with roux, right? Just let it go real slow. Then you can put everything in your food processor, your Roku, Cuisinart, or your Ninja. Okay? And then take it out, put it on the side, and then you can sprinkle it in. And it'll last in your cabinet for about a year. Okay? So you can put it in your old mason jar, old jelly jam jar you didn't throw away. You know, you can keep it. And it's really a good way of spicing it up. Cumin is a really good way to give it that meat texture effect. You know, a lot of times you feel like, man, I wouldn't mind a piece of meat with it. Or I'm used to having soup with crackers or a piece of bread. If you put in different earth herbs, it'll give you that feeling so you won't miss it. You know, a lot of times out of sight, out of mind, right? So if you have it in your pantry, why not try it? Okay? So, to start off, we have our mise en place, and we have our cucumbers, okay? Diced, small, medium, depends on the strength and the speed of your blender. But I know y'all seen this late night, right? And then dice and slice it. You know,
we have the Cuisinart.
And the Cuisinart, yeah.
Are you using the English cucumber or
The standard American cucumber. Yeah, there's about 38 different varieties of cucumbers available here in California, and you can get them all here in the Bay Area. But I just decided to go with the standard American cucumber because everybody's familiar with it. And it's less seeds, too. And it's affordable, okay? So in this recipe, you want to put your ice in last because you don't want a lot of water, you want a lot of substance, a lot of flavor. Then we have our fresh mint. Got this out the back alley down at Tenderloin. Really fresh.
it's well seasoned?
Just joking. Y'all jump around, man. Okay. So some green scallion. Okay.
What other herbs did you get the Tenderloin?
It's a family show, man. So cracked black pepper. Okay. Now, I'm going to use both, but you can use either or. Okay? For y'all that love tequila, we have the agave plant, agave nectar. Really fresh, lasts a long time. You can use it on pancakes, in your baking recipes, substitute sugar. So we're going to use some of this.
Is that the blue one?
Yes.
Excited over there.
See, the magic word tequila almost lost it. Okay. And then we want to go with our azúcar, our sugar. And y'all be careful when y'all have a lot of stuff on your countertop. Don't mistake and put salt in there. Okay. And then we have lemon zest. Okay? And of course we have our fancy juicers, our hand juicers. But what if you don't have that? You can go old school. Just use your hand.
Manual labor?
Manual labor. Grab the end of the knife, pluck out your seeds. 1, 2, 3. One hand to catch it as you're colander, and just squeeze. Okay? Simplicity. You don't need a whole, go spend a whole bunch of money. You don't have to. Okay. We're going to put some water in there just to loosen the blade up. Okay. Okay. So before you put the ice in, you want to blend it up to make the ice easier to work. Safety mechanism. Okay. And I like to always practice safety. We didn't have an accident like Willis and Arnold. Y'all remember that episode on Different Strokes? When they turned the blender on and went all over in the kitchen? While it's blending, you can see it's breaking down everything. You can throw apples in here, red carrots, squash, bell peppers. Just make sure that at least 51% of the ingredients is cucumber, of the cucumber soup. Okay. Get a little smell. It's ready. And you you can't taste without your nostrils, right? We all know that from our palate development. Right? So you can basically smell it, wave it in your nose, get it in there, and you can get a hypothalamus gland opens up and everything just start going, and you can tell without tasting what you need. Okay? But the thing to be safe is to go ahead and taste. That's it. Okay. Put ice in. This is extremely delicious. And a lot of times you make smoothies at home and you blend it up and you have some left over and you put it in the refrigerator, and when you go back it's separated. This one's separate. I'm putting a lot of ice in here so it'll be easier to give everybody a sample. No.
We got more.
Yeah, we got more, y'all. Yeah. I might take a little bit of that out.
We're optimistic.
Yeah. And if you're entertaining and you want to put a little bit of that grown folk in there, some vodka, rum, I like to put a little Hendrix gin in here. That's lavender gin with some juniper beer. I love juniper beer. It's one of those lost spices you really don't use that much. Christmas last year, we put some Lagavulin scotch and some tawny port in here, and it was so good. It was serious.